Hey, what is going on, crypto people? Most chains promise security or simplicity. You rarely get both. Flare is shipping trusted executed environments, TEEs, and protocol managed wallets. I've covered this on the channel before, but so users get hardware level security and a frictionless wallet experience. Tonight, I'm going to break down why TEEs matter, how protocol managed wallets remove the seed phrase pain, and what this combo unlocks for real world DeFi. If you care about adoption without compromises, you're going to want to check this out. Welcome to the live stream today, my friends. Happy Talk. Is it Thursday? I think it's Talk That Talk Thursday today, isn't it? Or is it Generational Wealth Wednesday? It is Talk That Talk Thursday. Good to see you. What's going on? My guy, Iman, as I like to say. Oh, the live stream got a little error. What happened there? Internet might have went out a little bit. The internet, yep. Ah, did it go out? It looks like it went out a little bit. The internet went out a little bit. I'm gonna refresh the live stream. Just as I went live, man. Just as I went live, it went out. Let me see if it's operating correctly now. Nope, it's not. Um, and I can't refresh it. But anyway, we're going to try our best to, there it is. There's the refresh. I can refresh it now. Bring this thing up to snuff. Appreciate you guys checking in. Again, happy Talk That Talk Thursday to each and every one of you. Hopefully that'll refresh. Let me know what the live count is. Appreciate you guys checking in. Hit that like button on the way in. That would be awesome if you could do that. Hugo with a major statement today. With the major statement. I think it's important to understand. It's a major statement coming from the CEO of Flare. Major, major, major statement today. And it was based on a post thread from Anubis on X that I want to cover because it's mainly obviously because of Hugo's statement. But the Anubis guy does a really, really good job of laying out the promise of TEEs and these protocol managed wallets that people are kind of, I think personally, they're just kind of sleeping on it. So we're going to get into that thread. That's probably all I'm going to cover today is this thread. It's pretty lengthy, my friends. It's pretty lengthy. So that's probably all I'm going to cover besides the market and go over the numbers real quick. Yep, I'll probably do that. Let some people check on, hit that like button on the way in. That'd be awesome. And if you happen to be in that 55% or so of people that are hanging out, listening to, and watching the Crypto Seeds, do me a favor. If you've been enjoying those hangouts, please consider subscribing to the channel. And don't forget to ring that notification bell so you know whenever we go live or whenever we upload a video. I just refreshed CoinGecko, so we'll go over these numbers real quick. According to CoinGecko, the total cryptocurrency market cap is down 2%, 2.2%. And is that in the last 24 hours? And is at $3.87 trillion. Trillion. Bitcoin dominance is around 58%. Bitcoin is trading at $110,000 again on the 30-day. Bitcoin is down 2.7%. Ethereum is trading at $4,300 again. On the 30-day, Ethereum is up 20%, which is pretty cool. XRP is trading at $2.81. And on the 30-day, XRP is down 5.5%. Solana is trading at $203. Again, on the 30-day, Solana is up 24%. I guess this has something to do with that phone launching. I'm not sure. The Solana mobile phone. Not sure what that is, Iman, but something's going on there. Let's see what else we got. Dogecoin, right? I always cover Doge. I feel like I always miss Doge. Why do I miss Doge? There it is, 22 cents, 21 cents for Doge. Doge is up 7% on the 30-day, interestingly enough. The beloved Sawi is trading at $3.26. It's down 4.4% on the 30-day. Let me welcome some more people to the stream if there are any. We're going to go over this article because I think it is important. article post thread, article post thread from on X. Again, this is probably all I'm going to cover. It's pretty lengthy, but it does really open people's eyes to the promise. And when you get people from Flare networks like Hugo and Amy co-signing on this thread, you know it's pretty powerful. But for me, it was Hugo co-signing on this thread that speaks volumes. Okay. This is what you want from a guy leading the team. Okay. That's what you want. That's what I want from a guy leading the team, leading the project. Right. Hugo says, and again, this is probably all I'm going to cover, but there's 17 different things I'm going to be reading. Okay. Excellent post if you want to understand where we are going with Flare, right? As a CEO, you got to know who you are, you got to know where you're going, and you got to know how you're going to get there. And massively important. So, excellent post if you want to understand where we're going with Flare. This technology and the way we are integrated, it gives us the tools to create entirely new markets and capture emerging ones like RWAs through offering substantially better features than the competition. You don't just go around, Iman, willy-nilly making statements like that. You don't just throw that out there. You understand? You you got to be able to back a statement up that like that up. You can't just be throwing that out there. That's massive statement. You understand? It's massive. This technology and the way we are integrating it gives us the tools. This technology is TEEs and the protocol managed wallets. Gives us the tools to create entirely new markets and capture emerging ones like RWAs through offering substantially better features than the competition. That's a bold statement right there. Coming from Hugo, it's a bold statement. You don't just put that out there. If you don't know that you know that you know. Again, definition of an awesome CEO. You got to know who you are, you got to know where you're going, and you got to know how you're going to get there. Massive, right? So, and you put this little thing out here. It's early September, and we're all eagerly waiting for the launch of F assets on the Flare Network mainnet. Meanwhile, I'll share what excites me most about the foreseeable future. Now, you guys know a couple months back, maybe 3 months back, I did a long post thread about these TEEs and protocol managed wallets. Go check me out on X at crypto_CEEJ to read that. Meanwhile, I'll share what excites me most about the foreseeable future, trusted execution environments, and protocol managed wallets. Ready? Buckle up for another deep dive thread. Flare uses trusted execution environments, a hardware enclave, a physically isolated and secure part of the processor where private keys and critical operations run fully separated from the operating system and other processes. This guarantees data confidentiality and integrity. Enclaves are the core of TEE, physically segregated spaces inaccessible to malware or device admins. Private keys never exit the enclave. Even if the OS is fully compromised, keys remain safe. It's powerful that this is available. It's powerful. Protocol managed wallet is a wallet whose keys and signing operations are managed by a consortium of distributed TEEs running on various devices and locations. Important. The protocol managed wallet enables Flare to securely manage assets on other chains, right? Like we talked about before, like Bitcoin and XRP, without requiring user trust in bridges or direct user interaction. This is probably the most significant out of the 17 things that he's got going on here. That is probably the most significant. Without requiring user trust in bridges or direct user interaction. This is why we're here, my friends. Not having this need for intermediaries is massively important. I saw someone on X yesterday, posting about how excited that they were able to get a loan. I'm talking about in crypto, getting USDC. Excited to get a loan based on their credit score. And I'm like, what? Why? I'm trying to understand, why would you be excited about that? Because it was fast or because it was easy? I don't know. For me, the idea of having to have a credit score uh, is just it's kind of like the accredited investor thing for me. But in any case, with the TEEs and these protocol managed wallets, I think that statement is powerful. Without requiring user trust in bridges or direct user interaction, it's just going to eliminate so many of the scams and the hacks and the missteps by users, the lack of knowledge on how to use things. It's just leveling up security in a big time way. And I'm not sure if people are getting it, but Flare is getting it. The core PMW mechanism, protocol managed wallet mechanism, when a transaction on another blockchain needs to be signed, partial signatures are submitted by Flare validators. Once enough validators provide valid signatures to reach the required threshold, as defined by Flare's protocol, the set of those signatures is delivered into the TEE. Inside the enclave, the TEE combines and verifies, the validator signatures, and only then uses its own private key to securely sign the cross-chain transaction. This entire process ensures that only protocol-approved instructions are executed, safeguarded by the hardware-level isolation and protocol-level consensus. I think kind of imagine a world where you don't have to have these concerns so much, maybe about a blind signing thing or signing a transaction that you shouldn't have signed, or other things like that. I'm just trying to picture in my mind that kind of environment. And this is what Flare Networks is going to be offering, in my view, is the way I see it. So inside the enclave, the TEE combines and verifies the validated signatures and only then uses its own private key to securely sign the cross-chain transaction. This entire process ensures that only protocol-approved instructions are executed, safeguarded by hardware-level isolation and protocol-level consensus. Let's take a look at this real quick. Protocol, send payment instructions, call configuration commands, smart contract, there's instructions, DP1 to DP100. It's the data provider, so it's DP. Smart contracts allow execution configuration, receive payment instruction from the protocol, issue configuration and payment instructions. Data providers from current signing policy, validate, augment, and relay configuration. Cool. The TE machines collect, sign transactions, and send in the TEEs within the enclaves. It's pretty dynamic way of doing things. Yeah, I get this sense that Flare Network has a silent partner in a lot of the build in their ecosystem. All right, so it says integrity and state of code running inside TEE in Flare is cryptographically verified using remote attestation, ensuring only original authorized audible code runs, preventing execution of tampered software. Implementing TEE and a PMW on Flare could be the pioneering real full chain abstraction solution. Seamless, secure, multi-chain interoperability with protocol level control over assets and transactions. A breakthrough in blockchain ecosystems. A breakthrough in blockchain ecosystems. Do that to powerful statement. Regarding computational load, TEEs on Flare operate much faster and efficiently off-chain than zero-knowledge proofs, which are computationally expensive. TEEs allow intensive off-chain compute with low overhead, something Hugo talks about all the time, delivering verified results on-chain, optimizing scalability. Why a TEE and not ZK proof? It says, let's hear from Dinesh. So I don't know if he wants people to go to that or is he doing this? I'm not sure. But Dinesh is at Flare as well. DEE pilled at Flare Networks, X quantum computing. Oh my goodness. Dependence on cloud providers and hardware vendors introduces centralization risk and attack surfaces. Flare minimizes these by diversifying providers and distributing the TEEs and validators worldwide, enhancing resilience and security. Cloud operating failures, like cloud operator failures can temporarily slow or halt block production. Still, thanks to Flare's decentralized validator network across various infrastructure, overall network uptime and functionality remain largely unaffected. In summary, combining the TEE and the protocol managed wallets gives Flare a unique platform for decentralized, secure, and scalable multi-chain asset management, which is what I've been saying all along. Right? This is what I say all along. Flare, the team there, have just, with the blinders on, have made a decision. I've drawn a line in the sand that they're going to stick to the true crypto ethos of true decentralization, true security, and true scalability. Without the shortcuts, without taking the shortcuts, without taking the quick dollar, without sacrificing one for another. And because ultimately, I believe this is why we're really here. Why crypto got started in the first place, right? So in summary, combining, it says summary, but he posts 5 more little things here. In summary, combining a TEE and a protocol managed wallet gives Flare a unique platform for decentralized, secure, and scalable multi-chain asset management. Multi-chain. You understand? A potential game changer in how blockchains interop and integrate. Imagine trusted multi-chain smart contracts that safely and automatically manage assets and data across multiple chains. No bridges or intermediaries needed. Again, it's just speaking to the shortcuts and not messing around with the shortcuts. A quick way to launch a project, a quick way to get something out. Let's just get something out. Type of mentality has resulted in hundreds of billions of dollars in losses. So imagine that. Imagine trusted multi-chain smart contracts to safely and automatically manage assets and data across multiple chains. No bridges or intermediaries needed. Like, I'm not sure if you can hear that enough. I'm not sure if one can hear it enough. No bridges, no intermediaries needed. Like, holy moly, right? Powered by TEE and PMW, protocol managed wallets. Picture DeFi protocols using real-time cross-chain data, making fully trusted investments or lending decisions based on confidential TEE computations and PMW managed assets, keeping the user data private. Consider advanced digital identity and rights management solutions, letting users securely delegate permissions or share state or share state across chains, governed by protocols and hardware isolated keys. Think about interoperable gaming and metaverse platforms with NFT and in-game state management across chains, seamlessly and securely powered by TEE and protocol managed wallets. Let me see if some more people came on before I read the last one. Welcome you to the stream. Dark Matters Trading Group is on. What's going on, bro? How are you? Uh, CJ, what's up, bro? It's been a while. Haven't been on YouTube in a while. Hashtag Flare is a huge project in the space, indeed. Dark Matter Trading Group says, I've been telling people the same thing you're saying for months. Yeah, it's a big deal, guys. Do me a favor, hit that like button. If you didn't get a chance to do so on the way in, no worries. Just collapse the chat real quick and go smash the like. It's one of the ways, it's one of the great ways to help support the channel, getting it out to more people. The more comments, the more likes, it helps to get the channel out to more people who don't understand that a new financial system is being built right underneath their nose. And again, I believe wholeheartedly that we need a new 1%, right? We need a new 1%. And we can do that by getting this channel out, hitting that like button, letting more people know about this new financial system. And they get a chance to own valuable assets early in its early days in a new financial system, stuff that they can pass down from generation to generation or two generations to generations. So ultimately, this tech could birth hyper scalable multi-chain financial networks with unprecedented security and performance, breaking today's blockchain limits. Hashtag connect everything. Remember? It's a very nice write-up. It's a very, very, very nice write-up, right? And like I always say on the channel, I believe that Layer Networks is becoming the promise of what Ethereum hoped to be. I really do believe that. And goodness gracious, and even more, and even bigger than that. What's going on? Excuse me, Edward. Franz Klowski, how are you, my friend? Franz Klowski, how are you, bro? Life is good. Life is good. So we're in a blessed, I'm telling you, we're in just a really, really blessed spot. A really, really blessed spot. We really are. And I'm excited to share content about what I believe Flare Networks to be, which is a next level layer one EVM blockchain. It's changing the game. It's changing the game. And if the value is in the protocol, holy smokes. If the value truly is in the protocol, like Glenn Hutchinson famously said years and years and years back, we're blessed to be holders of the native asset of that protocol. Someone was talking about the early tokens, Genesis tokens. I still have not got my Genesis tokens from Celsius, but I am still a big bag holder of FLR, of XRP, of Songbird. Um, because I just believe that if you can catch a next level layer one early days and stick with it, ups and the downs, the good and the bad times, you can be rewarded. It's not financial advice. Certainly, there are no guarantees. But if you're blessed to be early and support the ecosystem by participation, and I'm blessed to not only be able to participate to be it, but also be able to share content around this ecosystem, and haven't been asked to do so in terms of what the community grant. Um, that is a big time blessing for sure. So really, really excited about it. And I've been doing it for a minute, and I can't wait to share more because I feel like I finally found a project and an ecosystem that is sticking to that true crypto ethos and not swerving left or right, not chasing quick money or shortcuts or caving into community demand, but sticking to that ethos. I really do. I really do. So, I'm excited to be in line with that. Now, I was saying that before I heard Hugo say that, but when I heard Hugo say true decentralization, true security, true scalability, that was it for me. That just kind of had me lean in to what they're doing because it aligned more with what I believe is why we're here. Less intermediaries, less bridges, right? True decentralization, true security, true scalability. Why we're really here. Think about that. Why we're really here, right? So yeah, that is a blessing for sure. But I wanted to cover that because I thought that write up in that thread was great. But it definitely was confirmation when I saw that both Amy from Flair and Hugo co-signed on that thread. Big statement from Mr. Fitleon. It's a big statement, right? That's a big statement, offering more features than the competition, substantially better features than the competition. Massive statement. I like a CEO like that. Yeah. So once you get this whole thing and how ecosystems work and how they grow, and you get participation and you get actively engaging, and you get how that works and how that grows, right? You need a little bit of the choir to build up the congregation. And great things can happen for sure. I've done it all my whole life. So just understand that it's a pretty cool deal. And we're blessed to be here early. So continue to remember what it is that you hold. Do your due diligence. Get engaged. Hop on those spaces. Watch the interviews whenever the Flair team does an interview. You want to get on it. All right. The latest one, I think it was Paul Barron Network when Hugo was on there, right? You want to get on it. Why? Because you want to know that you know what it is that you hold. If you're looking at the price, like you're missing it, right? If you're worried about that price, you're missing it. That's not due diligence, right? We're on a journey of becoming a sophisticated investor. And part of that is due diligence and what you're investing in. Who is the CEO, Hugo Filion? Who is he? What has he got going on? How is he leading the team? These things are important, right? They're important. So it's not just a product. There's a lot of awesome products with zero visibility. That's not a great look. It's a lot of awesome products, technology, breakthroughs, zero visibility. It's not enough to just have a good idea. You got to be able to take the idea to the masses. It's not enough to just have a great product. You got to be able to take the product to the masses, right? Of course, you got to be able to solve a challenge or solution. Of course. But the definition of vision is seeing it before the masses see it, right? Seeing it before the masses See it, right? And now I'm telling you what they're doing over there at Flare, right? Is they're just like find out where everyone else is going and get there first. And when you get there, show up with a product and or solution that solves people's problems. Yeah, everyone knows the challenges and bridges, and just in the just the yuck of an intermediary stacked upon another intermediary stacked upon another intermediary just to suck and drain your wealth away. We all understand it. But that's the challenge. Interoperability, challenge. Data, challenge. The lack of real-time verifiable data. These are challenges that have been addressed in the digital asset space that have come up time and time again. And we have a solution to those things now. Right? We have a solution to those. So that message, that that bigger picture is important in my view. Not when moon, not because somebody bought Bitcoin in 2000. Right? Not that, right? It's about a new financial system. We got to take care of those challenges like that the bridges have caused. We got to take care of the challenges of not being able to interoperate and communicate. We got to take care of the challenge of the data, not having real-time data. These things need to be tackled. Flare Networks is tackling it. And I couldn't be more excited to be able to talk about it each and every day. All right, fam. I'm gonna hop off here. I said I was gonna hop off quick. I was just gonna cover that thread. I appreciate you guys checking in. Do me a favor. If you didn't get a chance to hit that like button on the way in, please do so on the way out. That'd be really, really awesome. And don't forget to ring that notification bell so that you know whenever we go live or whenever we upload a video. I'm gonna end this video like I do all of my videos and remind you guys of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. But that's okay though, because you and I, we're already winning. And I would ask you to consider this or perhaps ponder the idea or notion of living your life permissionless. I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya.